Hello everybody, this is Llodg, and this is my favorite boss in all of Metroid. I want to say, if you haven't played Metroid Dread all the way through, then please stop here because I'm going to be talking about some really heavy spoilers for the game. I'm especially going to be talking about the final boss and ending, so please go play the game if you haven't already, you're in for a great time. But if you need a refresher, throughout Metroid Dread, Samus is here to investigate the X-Parasite and how the Emmys have gone rogue. She explores the whole planet, defeating the rogue Emmys, and finally makes it to Itarash. We make our way up the elevator and plug Adam in one final time. And Adam's talking a little weird, talking about how Samus has fully utilized her Metroid DNA, and how her Chozo genes are making her basically the ultimate weapon. It turns out that once we touch down on ZDR, instead of Adam talking to us at all these terminals, it was Ravenbeak, the same Chozo we fought at the start of the game, and who has caused all this on ZDR. And oh my goodness, this fight is like a test of all the skills you've learned throughout the game. Ravenbeak is like the Virgil to Samus's Dante. He has an arm cannon and has so many of the same moves that Samus has. And in the first phase, he's completely invincible. So it's mostly a lot of dodging and taking those openings whenever you're able to. And man, when you're able to counter him, you get such an adrenaline rush. It feels almost like a type of dance, especially when you start to truly understand his moveset. Like the first go around, you're taking damage left and right, and then it's like a switch flips on, and you understand how to perfectly dodge every attack. And after making him take enough damage, Ravenbeak reveals his wings and is able to fly around the stage. Yeah, Chozo are a race of bird people, so of course they'd have wings. This phase is the start of you actually being able to damage Ravenbeak whenever you can, so as you're dodging all his new attacks, you now have to take shots at him. This is the phase I felt truly amazing at the game. Every one of his attacks has a way to dodge. Even though he can be really fast, Dread allows you enough time to properly react to get out scot-free. Then Samus is able to get a clear shot of one of his wings and literally shoots it off, making Ravenbeak a one-winged angel. Okay, maybe we'll just leave that title to Sephiroth. In the third phase, we are kind of back to the first phase, but with some new attacks. And this is probably my favorite phase of the boss fight. Basically, at this point, you know exactly what Ravenbeak is going to do and exactly how to dodge him. And after countering him 2 times, Samus gets that Metroid killer instinct and goes for the kill. However, Ravenbeak is able to counter her and has the upper hand. Ravenbeak was planning to create a whole army of Samus clones to take over the galaxy. Then Samus's Metroid DNA fully awakens. Samus is so powerful in this state that she's able to easily take down Ravenbeak and even absorbs all the power in the ship. And in his weakened state, Ravenbeak gets infected by an X-Parasite, and using the full power of the Metroid suit, we have to defeat him like we defeated the 7 Emmys before him. And with the X-Parasite destroyed, we now have to run off the planet in an escape sequence. This might be one of my favorite escape sequences in all of Metroid because of how powerful we are and how much we have to run through. I mean, we even have to run through an enemy zone. With barely enough time, we make it back to the ship, but despite being infected by the X-Parasite, Quiet Robe comes to help Samus by sacrificing himself, to rid Samus of her Metroid suit, so she's able to get off the planet before it blows up. And that's the end of Metroid Dread. Honestly, it's such a good ending that I can't not love this game because of it. The boss fight is so satisfying, and the Metroid suit is just so cool. Throughout the encounter, Ravenbeak will refer to Samus as his daughter, which some might think he was a parental figure because of it, but it's because he gave some of his DNA to be infused into Samus. Which looking back is kind of weird, but I still think it's a really cool detail considering how similar they are when fighting. Samus is also animated really well in these last few cutscenes. You're able to tell so much about what's going through her head, without needing her to speak any words, and it works so well. Oh, and that scream is awesome. Metroid Dread has my favorite movement system out of any of the Metroid games. I mean, Samus can move so fast with her flash shift, and hey, her space jump also works extremely well, unlike some of the other Metroid games. In the way Samus moves, I love the way Mercury's team animates Samus in their cutscenes. I said before how they're able to show what she's feeling, but they also did such an amazing job making her feel so strong and powerful. It's why this boss works so well. You're able to feel that you're fully in control of Samus, and if you get good enough at the game, you are untouchable. Now I just want to replay Metroid Dread.